So in front of me is the brand new LEGO Dreamzzz Nightmare Shark ship. That is quite a mouthful, but it's my first LEGO Dream set and it did not disappoint. So just to give you guys some background, I did buy this absolute day one. I paid retail price, which is something we don't do often on this channel. So if that doesn't tell you how excited I am for the LEGO Dreamzzz lines, I don't know what will. But regardless of that, we're going to take a deep dive and do a full review of this set because I'm thoroughly impressed with it. And I feel like the price point is pretty halfway decent. And, you know, I'm always going to complain trying to drive prices down for you guys, right? But I'm always going to complain that prices can always be cheaper because they always can. But on the contrary, they can always be more. So we're going to take a deep dive into that. If that interests you, stick around. This should be a fun one. Let's dive straight on into it. On a quick side note, let me know if I should be adding these into like our LEGO City way over on this side, or if we should display all the LEGO Dream sets together, because I do plan on purchasing every single one of them. So let me know that in the comments below. And of course, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But let's go ahead and flip this around and take a look at this new set. First off, price point. This set retails for $140. Now, at the end of this video, we will go ahead and answer and say, is it worth it? Because we have to, of course, review it before we can say, is it worth the price point? It does come with 1,389 pieces, so just around that 10 cents price per piece ratio. And we do get an assortment of minifigs. Check these guys out. Starting from left to right, we have the Nightmare King, who comes with a really cool, like, translucent pink and evil eyes sword. He is just a decked out minifig, guys. And then, like, one of the most impressive pieces, I think is his cape piece. It's actually this hard mold. You can see me, like, touching it, right? This hard mold, it's not more like a cape like we've seen in previous minifigs. It's more of a hard mold, and just, it looks so, so good. So really impressive minifig there. That is the Nightmare King. I think he comes in one other of the sets, but his crown looks really good as well. So pretty good one there. And then also we get some of his little minion guys. This one right here with the wings is going to be Susan. So Susan comes with, like, it looks like a fork. I think that's a reference to the show, if I'm going to be honest with you. A nice little, like, helmet mold piece with pink horns kind of sticking out. And again, the translucent pink wings. And she has, like, a backpack build attached to her on top of her torso piece. So pretty cool minifig that one is. And then we also have to the right here. This is Snivel, S-N-I-V-E-L, I think is on the box, but really cool. Look at his face. He has like a very large head for his body, but again, having that like eyepiece kind of like emblem for the Nightmare King. So really cool. He does come with the sword, and then I like his little hair piece. It looks pretty sweet. It's like just a pink flame. And then we have Nova, who has two faces. One is sleeping and one is just like a smiley face. I use the sleeping one just because of reference to the show, but overall, she's, you know, pretty standard, just blue leg pieces, and then a nice printed, like, bear type. What is that? I don't even know what animal that is on top of a tree, but interesting printing. More than less, I like her hairpiece and her face printing just being asleep, just because it is LEGO Dreamzzz. And then we have Mr. Mateo over here with his pencil. Check that out. It's got the eraser on it, but a brick build pencil, definitely a reference to the show where he first got into the dream world and started using a pencil to draw up his dreams. But again, a really cool minifig. He comes with like a green belt, green cape. You can see the blob on his eye leading into his hairpiece. And then you also have a Z-blob in this corner right here. He's like on a stick. Will it focus? Well, he's on like a stick there. Check him out. So not the greatest Z-blob fig. I think a couple of the other sets have better ones, but Mateo overall I think looked really good, especially with his cape. And then Izzy, I think Georgiana loved Izzy the absolute best. Here's just a quick turnaround. She comes with, like, you know, the cape type piece over her pants, like a skirt almost, and then again printed torso. Printed leg pieces. She comes with a sword, and I think her hair piece of all things is probably the coolest just because it shines like no other. So really cool in there. My first Izzy minifig. Pretty exciting one to start with. And that brings us to the shark ship itself, and overall was a really cool set. It has so many details. It has different playability features, so we could just start with that. You have this little knob here that turns, and essentially the shark head is like eating away. So that's a really cool feature there. They actually executed it super nicely. And then if we go ahead and turn this guy, we have another knob on this side where it's coming out of his mouth, but it's like an anchor. So he can anchor to the ground or pick somebody up, whatever you want to call it. He has that feature into it. So that's really cool as well. He has some rockets that are built in the second type of way, because something interesting about this set is you could build it two different ways. One, it could be a flying ship, which we'll see in just a minute. And the way it's standing right now is a rolling vehicle. So a land nightmare ship. The wheels aren't really rolling very well. But regardless, you can build it two different ways, which is really cool. The way we have it right now, we also get this like little monster guy with the eye. So we're gonna have to disassemble a few pieces. You can see they're like highlighted. So these little rocket ship things, blasting the ship forward. The wheels, of course, and then that little rocket guy monster, and then that little piece right there. So the little top section. And then essentially those pieces accommodate for these like turbine things that elevate the ship, as well as like the wings from this guy going onto the ship itself. So I think that's the way we're going to keep it and display it. So that's kind of why I saved it for last. But anyways, that is really cool that they incorporated two different ways. One other cool thing is you can get into the belly of the shark. And it's actually a bed for a minifig. Check that out. He's like, he captured him, and you can go ahead and close the belly of the shark. So another really cool feature. This whole section is going to be removable from the belly of the beast. And check this out. It's got a little lock here, and it pops up, and there's a little treasure chest. Nothing crazy inside, just some gold bars. But anyways, onto this little section over here, the back part of the ship. It opens up quite uniquely, and it has like almost a little lab that they were, you know, the Nightmare King was running on top of the ship. Like, he has a stuffed animal right here. Preferably Izzy's, I believe it was. And then an hourglass, again, another reference to the show. And they're just like experimenting different labs type stuff. So anyways, that is really cool. And then lastly, the back of the ship is pretty sweet. It just has these two fins. So that's going to cover the first section over here, this first build on the Land Rover. Let's go ahead and switch this thing up and look at this thing as it flies. And here we have the Nightmare Shark Ship as the flying model. And just so you guys have an idea, these are all the extra pieces you will get with this scenario if you decide to build it like this. So anyways, here is the difference. Essentially, I think this is a lot better because you kind of use all the parts. So the wheels are being used for this like turbine, you know, blaster to kind of like move forward. You even use the other wings down here, and then you have your flying creature, now a part of the ship. So I actually like that a lot better. You still have all your playability features. You have your blasters up here that rotate. Nothing like that changed. This whole section didn't change. And then from that monster thing with the wings, you have that just kind of covering the like cockpit area for the ship, or like the underground like lab. So anyways, really cool. I like the blasters a lot. When I was putting them together, I was like, wow, these are actually really awesome. So here's another view of this pretty massive ship. So, but here is the scale wise, it's a very large ship. I have the Destiny Bounties not over here, but I'm gonna compare it. If you built one of those before, it's about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger with like some of the attachments. I absolutely just love this shark head feature that just goes up and down. It's like nom 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 food. I'm sorry guys, it's awesome. This set, it really impressed me. So going back to the beginning of our video, is $140 worth it. Now, where I do think that's price is steep for a, you know, a theme that's, you know, not Star Wars or not Ninjago, but this is a new theme, and it has potential to be something great. And that just is inclined to show you that, you know, getting these sets early, you know, if they continue to make more seasons and new lines, the first sets, right, of the wave are always the most valuable ones. That's besides the point. Great set, $140, great theme. It's an original theme by the LEGO Group. I'm really excited to where it goes. I'm really hoping I think we're all really hoping they continue the seasons, which, you know, of course they're planning for season 2, but along that, I hope they continue making more. I'm really excited for the other Dream sets because this one was such a good start in my eyes. So a real solid, you know, 9 out of 10 build in my eyes. $140, I think, justifies it quite reasonably. The one other thing I think I could add, you know, if I was getting super particular, I think I could have got his assistant from the Dream World. I think that would have been pretty cool to get to the Dream Masters, his assistant. So, but that was one of the things. Maybe like one other minifig I think would have really just made this next level. But other than that, the ship itself, it's such a unique set. It's so different, has so many features. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and either add this to the Lego City or add this as to a display, depending on what you guys say in the comments below. And let me know which dream set I should build next and review, because I am going to do so based on your guys' thoughts and opinions. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite part about this set and your favorite dream set in general. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button. My name is Cristo from Stud City. We will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love you guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Peace out.